Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Brayne Cast. We have a special guest today, Mark Wilson from House Up, and of course, Jenny is here as always.
Hello.
Let's just get right into her. Mark, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I currently live in Ontario. I tried to sell my own home a few years ago, and I did all the things. It was renovated. It was beautiful. I had it priced right. I had sponsored posts on Instagram and Facebook, just like everybody else does, and I couldn't sell it. And I got frustrated after a couple of months of trying. I reached out to a local agent who was pretty popular in the area here, and he sold my home in 3 days, cut a check for $50-something thousand, paid HST on top of that $50-something thousand, and then had to still pay for a lawyer and a moving company to complete the transaction. At the end of the day, I spent about $60,000, and I was just astounded. I was like, what is going on? How come he brought me a buyer inside of 3 days to buy my house, and for 2 months I couldn't? It's because I learned that we are gatekept from the buyers through realtor.ca, and all the buyers find all the homes on that platform. So we've created a completely public, private forum for all homeowners across the country to sell their own home for free. And on top of that, we've now connected you with all the professionals that you need to help you facilitate and complete the transaction. And that is the real estate lawyers, most importantly, moving companies, home inspectors. We have home insurance companies. We've connected all the ancillary services for you to now do it yourself, and you pay the contractors directly yourself. You hire these people yourself. It's a vibrant ecosystem of all in-home services, because when you call that home inspector and he says, you got a roof leak you got to fix, we have roofers. You got a plumbing problem, we got plumber. You got to fix the grading in the backyard so there's no pools, we got landscapers. So all these services are all now connected to the homeowner, and they have access to them directly through houseup.ca. That's what we've built, and that's how we're giving the home equity back to Canadians. Last year and the year prior to last year, so we're talking 2024, 2025, we spent $20 billion in real estate commissions and HST to sell our own homes. This is our home equity, and the average homeowner is going to sell 4 to 5 homes in their lifetime and give away 25% of their home equity to someone they just met. It just blew my mind up. I'm like, I got to fix this. This is a problem. And again, just reaching out to the numbers, the $20 billion, it just blew me away. And me losing $60,000 in 3 days after trying so hard, I created House Up. I said, I'm going to fix this problem. This is a problem. And the best part is that people don't even realize that it's a problem. They just, oh, well, that's the way it is. I got to call an agent. Well, now you don't.
That's great. That's really
I
good.
completely look up
And
to your platform.
yeah, let's get into a little bit more about how you're able to give it away for free, number one, and like how this really benefits the seller because of the ecosystem that you've built, and you have all these people. So like let's just get into the free part first, because I think that's what's really going to drive homeowners to say, hey, what is this House Up thing? Let's check this out.
Right. Yeah, it's free to all people that are selling their home, because we need the listings, and again, it's about benefiting everyone. So the homeowner benefits by being able to put their house on our platform for free, and then the public can then view all these homes that are not on MLS on our platform. And then we benefited the contractors one step further. When we do monetize this system, contractors will only be paying $100 a month to be on our platform, or $1,000 for the entire year, right across the country. 5,000 municipalities, and we have over 40 categories of in-home services. So that's the revenue stream. They also can, as you're scrolling through homes, they can then, like a lawyer, for example, can be in the main feed. He'll pay and promote himself in that main feed so that he gets the eyes on his company and the eyes on his business, so that when you do sell your home, hey, Bayfront Law, I saw your advertisement. I need you to help me facilitate this transaction and complete it, and boom, it's done just like that.
Wow. Yeah,
we created the Instagram of real estate, basically. Sponsored posts, storylines where the homeowner can, post a story of the kids playing in the backyard. We're asking homeowners to really engage in their home equity and keeping that home equity, which is, the whole point of this. So by having them engaged, walking their dog on that nearby walking trail, post the story. Kids playing in the backyard, post a story. Kids building a fort in the basement, post a story. Right? That's my vision. That's how I'm going to revolutionize the entire real estate market.
It's amazing. Jenny?
Thank you.
No, I definitely see need for it. So I have a little bit of history in real estate, and I would have to say, to go the let's go through a real estate lawyer contract only way, you can buy a property with one sheet of paper here in the US. and that is through a lawyer. And you don't need the long 75-page TREC form, which TREC is the United States version, the realtor, that you have to go through, and the requirements that are on that. And just the stress of the holding time. They have the 90-day period and just a lot of weird complications that I went through the real estate course thinking I was going to go become a real estate agent. Towards the end, I only had to do like one ID verification thing, and I found a wholesaler and real estate lawyer who could do a transaction in an hour. And
Yeah.
you go in with a real estate lawyer, get your transaction done. Even owner financing transactions are even easier. Taking over somebody's loan, paper that up, really simplify where it's overcomplicated and where you waste money. Overcomplicated, they cheat you out of your money. You can get all of that done with a real estate lawyer, and I would never go any other way. Like I would have to say, I like buying real estate. You know, you can get these things done in an hour and
Yeah.
paper it up. It's a solid, valid contract. You can take over somebody's loan if that's, another option. But the thing is you realize that they're snaking this money away from you. $50,000 is how many years of you making your mortgage payment? So,
After
I
tax
mean,
money.
I don't want to say it's a disgusting industry. You have
If you make
somebody,
a
and
hundred grand a
sometimes
year in
they catch you.
Canada, that's a year's late. That's a year of your work that you worked for free just to pay a real estate agent in Canada. Because we're talking about Canada
They took some
specifically,
pictures.
because that's where Mark starting this thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they took some
And make no
pictures.
mistake, America, we're coming. In middle of February, I've got investors that I'm meeting in Florida. We're going to have our launch pad in Florida. I'm meeting a couple of billionaires out there that love what we're doing here in Canada, and they want to make real estate great again in America. And that's what we're doing. We're making real estate great again in Canada.
Your hat. Show us your other hat too. The one that's branded with
So,
the white.
yeah, so again, this isn't a red problem or a blue problem that's happening across the country. This is a management problem, right? And whenever there's a problem with any corporation, and make no mistake, Canada is a corporation, America is a corporation. These are all businesses, and this business here is failing miserably. And there's cards all over the floor, and there's nobody to pick them up, right? Like it's completely broken. So we're here to make real estate great again for everyone. Again, this isn't a red or a blue problem. This is a management problem. And I don't care if it's red or blue in office or whoever's in office. We got to fix the problem, and we're starting in real estate.
We
Yeah,
got to
well, it
fix the
definitely
office
simplifies the
too.
process.
The problem is definitely in office. And we all know how my feelings about the liberal government in particular. But let's talk a little bit about, you and I have been talking about how we obviously I'm into AI. Let's talk about how we can help you and how we're going to plan to implement AI into House Up, and a few different avenues of how we can help your contractors, yourself, and your lawyers, your real estate, or sorry, your real
Yeah.
estate lawyers, and your everybody. Let's get into some of that.
Shayne put out a great video yesterday. Identifying issues with, for example, the roofers, which is the video that you put out. And what you mentioned is a lot of great points and how you can save them money and earn them money, and that's by connecting the AI technology that you have with our contractors, and that is no missed phone calls. You can't miss a phone call. So now with your Brayne AI technology and our contractors connecting with you, they don't miss those phone calls. There's an AI bot that responds to the call and lets them know that you're on it. You've addressed the situation, you've addressed the phone call, and that there will be a follow-up. Like that is pertinent for any business to succeed, right? You've got
Absolutely.
the leads that come in, however you got them, whether it was an advertisement that you were putting out, someone saw your sign on the lawn, you missed that phone call, you just missed that opportunity. And I see how your platform can eliminate those missed opportunities, and I think it's brilliant what you're doing.
Yeah, the thing is, in today's day and age, everything is speed. So whether you have a sign on the front lawn and the customer calls you, if they don't get an answer, they're not waiting. They're going onto Google, which is right there on their phone that they're already on, and Googling the next roofer or the next plumber or the next electrician. It
Yep.
doesn't really matter what the trade is, but people want answers now. They don't want answers later. And that's where Brayne AI can really
People are
help.
impulsive, Shane.
Yep.
I'm impulsive. We're all impulsive. When we want to buy a car, we go to the. Right now, we're going to dealerships, but that's a whole other conversation. Dealerships will be gone soon. Car sales will be gone soon. You'll just order a car online and it'll get delivered to your house. It's already happening. But anyways, my
Yep.
point is, we're impulsive, right? And when I want to do that backyard renovation, I want to do it now. I'm excited about that moment. I want to, embrace that moment and the excitement. And we're going to get a pool, and we're going to get a slide for the kids, and they're going to be able to do this, and we're going to spend our summers in the backyard, and we'll have all these great parties, and all of our friends that come over. Like, we're impulsive. So if you miss that impulse as a contractor, again, you miss that opportunity to connect with that person who wants your services right now.
Yep.
You eliminate all that.
Yeah, while the feeling's there. I
Right.
can see the strategy in this because in real estate there's always been that text to find out more info, and you call. And I was on the phone with an AI the other day, and would you like to know more information about this property? Yeah, tell me about it. And it was kind of a cool conversation. It did text me the incorrect link, but it was still, I was like, good effort, guys. It wasn't Shane's. It was a different one.
It
It was
wasn't a
me that sent
Brayne
me the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
AI,
one.
or it would have been the correct link
It wasn't a
100%
Brayne
of the
AI that
time.
sent me the wrong link, guys. But it was cool
Let's
to
just make
actually
sure
be
we all
able.
know that. That wasn't Shane's technology.
No, that's the
It was cool to be
competition.
able to ask those questions.
If you want
You
the
know,
correct
Yeah.
I
link, you
mean,
hire
They're
Brayne
going to
AI the
eliminate all
first
that, too.
time.
but
Mark,
Jenny,
I
it's
wanted to
interesting you
also
brought that.
talk. You and I talked earlier about the ability we have to possibly help homeowners with their real estate issues by us possibly. This is something that Mark and I were just bouncing around, but we can program a real estate law AI agent that knows the entire real estate law in Ontario, in Alberta, in it doesn't matter where, in anywhere.
All the different
That's the
provinces.
capabilities of these agents. So if you say you're tied into a real estate agent right now and you want to know what the consequences might be to get out of this agent and get in with Mark, we can have a line program that you can call and say, this is my situation, and an AI agent will advise you the best route to take based on the law in your particular area. And I think
Yeah.
that could be a
Yeah.
real good thing.
For sure. Rico's got it pretty tied up. When you engage in a real estate contract, you're tied in for that 3 months, that 90 days, that 60 days, whatever they designate that. And then they've also got a holdover period. So now there's a 3 month holdover period where you cannot contact another agent. If you do, they still get commissions. They, again, back to the gatekeeping and the lock. I've got the key, and I just unlocked the entire treasure chest for every Canadian. Don't lock into a contract with somebody to sell your own home, because that's your home. That's your asset. You're paying the mortgage. And then you're giving away a year's worth of mortgage payments or more to someone who you just met to sell your home in a week or 2 weeks. It doesn't make any sense. And
No.
again, no one really recognized that there was a problem because it's just the way things were done. And that's the problem. The next problem is that money. You don't have $50,000 sitting beside you. And majority of Canadian homeowners don't have $50,000 in the bank. And I don't have $50,000 in the bank. I'm not, saying these things. I've got all my money invested in this to help all Canadians. But if I had to hand a brick of 50 bands over to a real estate agent who sold my house versus watching it done just being digitally from the bank and watching my my home equity disappear, it'd be a totally different ballgame. But that's not how it's done. It's just, oh, I got this equity in the bank, I'll sell the house, I lose it from the equity, and now I moved into this new house, and that's just the way it is. Well, no, it doesn't need to be that way anymore.
Yay! I just spent $50,000. It's not the feeling that you don't
No,
feel that value there. I mean,
that's
People
the
just
value
feel
problem.
like
Is like,
this
what's
is
the
just
value add?
normal. It's just acceptable.
It's been like this for 100 years, and it's time that we revolutionize real estate, which is exactly what this is. This is a real estate revolution, and it's going right across North America. We're going right across the country, right across the world is the plan.
That's
Brilliant.
amazing. Well, a lot of the reason why people feel taken care of by real estate agents. Okay, a lot of people would be pro real estate agent because they don't understand the process. They think that the contracts are complicated, which they are, and they're scared. They're intimidated by it. And so, a real estate
Fear.
agent, I've been through this 100 times. I know exactly what your situation is. I know exactly the area you're looking at. Those comforting type of things that a real estate agent does, but do they? I mean, yes, having that experience helps. But just getting through a complicated contract where they're trying to snake you, where you're going to get snaked anyway, is not helping. I mean, that's you're either helping you get snaked at that point. Take the 50,000. I
They're
mean,
helping
it's just
themselves.
it's an insane process that is unnecessary.
Let
Right,
me help
right.
you help me. That's what they're saying.
Put the $50,000 back in
Yeah.
my pocket.
Well,
I mean, does the cash just
while they're
appear out of
closing your
nowhere?
real estate deal, while they're closing your real estate
I'm
deal
think
from the
I'm
beach
thinking
or on the
Jerry
golf course,
Maguire right now. Help
uh,
you help
one
me.
of my favorite movies. Do you know the human head weighs 8 pounds? Did you know that dogs and bees can smell fear? One of my favorite parts of that
Oh
movie was
man.
that little kid. He was so cute.
Yeah, he was a funny kid.
It's great.
All right.
It's great.
What else we got coming? What else do you want to talk about, Mark?
Oh, Shane. Well, I wanted to touch on that you doing the AI videos, how amazing that has been. He dropped it in the group chat. Hey, we only have this many spots for February. And I kind of want to drop on that. Hey, you've seen his videos. I mean, you obviously have. You saw the roofing one. These videos are freaking cool. These
They're
videos
dynamic as hell.
are.
So dynamic.
Yeah.
Incredible what's
I like the
happening and what you're.
storyline in some of them. I like the plot. I'm like, this has a plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
You know, it
videos are
doesn't it
really
doesn't lose
gonna.
you like a regular commercial. Like,
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
they're
Some of them are
made
really cool.
like
Tell us
that.
about it. Tell us how it's gone.
So
Sorry,
I
what did
kind of
you?
discovered this.
Shane, I just had a thought.
I
Sorry
do
to
a
cut
lot
you
of
off. I just had a thought
research.
going back to those videos.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
Just had a thought going back to those videos. So the current videos are of that agents are putting out are them walking around the house and they've got all these different camera angles and all these sorts of things. You can do that for the homeowner. You can put the homeowner as the agent, but they're not. They're the homeowner,
Well,
and
that's
you can
cool.
they can create their own dynamic videos with your AI platform. We're already uploading and
yeah.
integrating
So
virtual AI into our platform. So for photos, for photography, you just take a picture and it changes the room, stages the room. No more moving furniture around. No more paying $5,000 for photography and stagers or $3,000, whatever that number is. You pay us for the virtual AI technology within our platform, and then you can take your own photos. You can create all those dynamic videos, and Shane can
and
then
then
take this
Mark,
one step
what you do
further.
is
And boom,
yeah. Yeah, all we need is a photo of the homeowner, like three, like a face up, a side profile, and another side profile, and then a 30-second recording of their voice and we can make the homeowner into the real estate agent only better because number one, we just program what they're going to say. They don't have to memorize anything. There's no scripts. There's no I got to reshoot that. That doesn't look right. We do it all.
Eye
And
contact, weird stuff.
yeah, everything's perfect the first time. So
brilliant.
that's something that you can offer your homeowners if you would like. And we could talk about that some more.
Absolutely. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
how
definitely
these
take a
videos
deep
So
came
dive
how has it
into
about,
been?
what that looks like.
how these videos came about is every day I spend 90 minutes on a treadmill. During those 90 minutes, I watch YouTube videos of the newest and latest, greatest AI. I watch a lot of Alex Hormozy. Watch a lot of Dan Martell. And I stumble across these videos, and I immediately saw the potential in them. I was on the phone with my team and my editors that day, saying this is the future of all social media. There is no more need for anybody to ever speak to a camera again, and I haven't done talk to camera since. I haven't done it once since we've
Wow.
discovered this because my videos are better than me. Like I don't know what else to say. They're
There's
better than I can do
no
by
no
myself. In
skipping. There's no
reality, they
or yeah.
no, there's none of that. So, and my feeling is, with by the end of this year, talking to camera is not going to be a thing anymore. This is the future of all social media because why do retakes? Why memorize scripts? What business owner has time to do this? And most business owners, especially in the field I came out of, and you came out of, Mark, in construction and landscaping and stuff like this, we don't have time and we're not that comfortable in front of the camera to begin with. We'd rather be on site doing the work. So now we can take a photo and a voice recording and turn that guy into an expert into his field by simple prompting.
Wow.
It's not simple, but some good prompting, good editing. Like we have a full team, so there's an editing team that does this, not just one guy. But yeah, it's. I
So
think it's
all
the
my
future of
contractors
all social media. I think.
So all my
Yep,
contractors can now save money and not hire all the video crews to come to the job sites and do all these things that they're doing. You can create all of that and save them all money, create the most dynamic videos that they've ever seen, as well as they can then sponsor those posts, put those promotions out there, and gain and drive more business to them, to their companies, is what you're telling me.
exactly. And then there's also a step two to that, Mark, where so I sell these in packages. So what we like to sell is a 20 video package. And what that does is it gives us the ability to play these videos on a loop. And the part two, so once somebody buys the package, I throw in everything else for free. So because I don't want to just sell you content. I want to make sure it's successful. So you buy the video package, then we give you a social media agent that posts it on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter on at specific times, 3 times a
Yep.
day. With that agent, as soon as somebody comments or likes or DMs, the agent's automatically there to drive them to book a call with a phone agent that is there to answer that
Wow.
call and book an estimate. So it's a whole system. Like there's a lot of people out there selling this AI, that AI, but I'm selling a system that's guaranteed to work. And if it doesn't, which this has never happened, but if it doesn't deliver, for you within your first 30 days. You don't pay us until it does. So that's how confident we are in this system.
So,
And the reason why we're giving away all the automations with it is to guarantee success. So there is no way you could fail. You're posting
right.
across all social medias. Your name is everywhere. You have a 24/7 multilingual agent that answers your phone, and you have a social media agent that's pushing it and responding to everybody while you're on a job site making money or sleeping.
Incredible. So what this does then
Yeah.
for all the contractors then is this eliminates the work, eliminates costs, drives business to their company, and you do all of that with very little information that they have to provide to you, and then automatically the platforms, all that you just mentioned, the Metas, the Instagrams, the LinkedIn's, all those, your software then 3 times a day at the targeting times that is most viewed, that the AI knows, posts all these videos across all those platforms to drive more business to their company? Is what you're telling me?
Yep. To
That's
ensure that
incredible,
it's
man.
getting
And
it's
if you're a
visible
contractor and you're
and
hearing this, if you're not in, sorry, Shayne, if you're a contractor and you're not, and you're hearing this, and you don't take the initiative to really embrace the technology that's here, you're going to be left behind. Like people are going to adapt to this and start utilizing this and building their businesses. Guys, you got to be forward thinkers and see where the future is and we've done that with House Up. You're doing that right now with Brayne AI, and to collab the contractors right across the country with your technology, with our technology. Again, this is a win-win-win situation for everyone involved. You got to get involved. You got to engage. You've got
Yes.
to realize that, hey, this is what I need to do. My business has been struggling. I need to invest, $1,000 into my company right now to do these things. Get this Brayne AI working for me, because
Yeah.
$1,000 is peanuts. You close one roofing job, you're making your $1,000 back. Whatever that number is, Shayne. I don't know what you're charging, but I'm going to guarantee that I'm not maybe not far off. And these people are going to benefit and get the rewards of the services that you offer, and that's the value you offer. It's all about value and return on your investment with any transaction. I want to invest in something, and I want a return on investment
Yep.
on what I'm buying. You buy construction from me, all concrete foundations. Everything vertical goes on concrete. Our return on investment is when you sell your home in 10 years, your landscape still looks the same. You don't have to fix it. And you're offering that
Hmm.
value and that return on investment through Brayne AI.
Yep, and another, I've taken it one step further, and I won't compete against myself. So if I'm in, say, Oshawa, Ontario, working for a roofer, and you hire me from Oshawa, I'm not working for any other roofers in Oshawa. That's it. You're my guy. I'm gonna make sure you win. I'm not gonna compete against myself. So I'm there to ensure my client's success over my own money, because that is priority one for Brayne AI.
You know
That's
what I've
huge. So
noticed is,
go
so
ahead, Jen.
a lot of people will want to sell like a video package, and you're thinking, okay, well, I guess I better get a video editor. And that person, first off, you're spending the time. If you walk in and have this meeting with a video editor, and you say, I want a video for my social media, and just a regular conversation, they're not following up in that how did it go after 30 days. It's one video, right? Or let's say they even bought 20, they bought 20 videos. They're not 6 months from now saying did any of those work. Now what I was thinking is, so if your package were more like a time plan, so 6 months would be the plan, right? Or 20
Catalyst.
videos would be 60 days. Then it's actually like the 30-day checkup and the 60-day checkup, that you're like, okay, you're asking questions on how did this work? What else do we need to do? What really caught attention? And then you're doing video 6 through 10. And then you're doing video 11 through 14. And if you do it that way, you are progressively getting over the challenges, getting over the humps, figuring out what's working. But you're getting that information from the business owner, where a business owner is excited. They're talking about how if you have the right concrete, 10 years from now, you're going to have the best landscaping, and I promise you that. And they'll say that behind closed doors, and they'll say that on the phone, but you get them in front of a camera, and they're not going to say that. All of a sudden, you're able to
Right.
take all of those meetings that you've had with them and put it on the screen, where they're actually able to communicate why their service is better. And that's because you've known them for 6 months, however long, and are able to keep on working with them and get them talking. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to have a meeting with a video editor for 30 minutes. I want 20 videos. That conversation is very limited. And then he dumps out 20 videos at you. And you expect
Yeah.
that to be, well, I already paid somebody to do videos once, and I don't know why it didn't work.
Well,
I'm
just
glad
I
you
like
mean,
said
our
that,
it
Jenny.
platform with
It's
Shayne.
actually really interesting, because what happens is, what we do is, it is a 3 month program. So in the first month, you get your first 20 videos, and we play them on a loop. So you're posting 3 times a day. But what we do is we monitor each video. So we see which videos perform best. They get carried over to the next
Analytics.
month, where we do another 20 videos, and we continue to analyze. But what we do is, every month we play an extra video a day. So month two, we're playing 4 videos a day. Month three, we're playing 5 videos a day. But by month four, we have all the top performing videos that are playing on a loop. So your business
Right.
is progressively getting more and more and more and more views, because we've analyzed our work, and we've improved it as we've gone. So it's not just a 1 month 20 video plan. It's a 6 month plan, where we progressively weed out the videos that don't perform, include new videos every month, and increase the amount of times per day that you're posting across all social medias.
Wow. Yeah, it's those analytics, right? And engaging. And what I've learned, as we've gone viral across TikTok is the engagement really pushes the algorithm. So again, I'll just use the roofer as the catalyst because that's what we've been talking about as a professional there. So I'm a roofer. I get a message. Hey, I saw your thing. Respond to that message. Ask them a question about their property. Where are you located? They re-engage. That engagement is picked up by the algorithm and understands that as an interaction and then pushes that engagement and pushes your algorithm through the platform. So again, 1,000 comments on my last video about General Motors and the layoffs that are happening here. And I've got 1,000 comments. I've responded to every single comment and, ask questions. Another engagement, continues to push it through the algorithm. You got to think how these computers are built and what the algorithm does and how it works and what it will engage with, and that is the engagement.
Absolutely. And the
That's a
AI does all that for you. So you don't have to respond to 1,000 comments. And the
Incredible.
AI
Wow.
understands the customer and has a program job to push you to the DMs. Then there's another agent in the DMs that has a program job to push you to book a call, to book an appointment, to book whatever you need them to book. Then there's an AI agent that
Right.
answers the phone and books the estimate or the job, depending on the job. Like if it's a simple job, they can just book a job. You know what I mean? It's all dependent on
Wow.
the contractor's
Yeah, for
preference. Most
example, like our bin
contractors want to put
companies,
their eyes on a
our
job.
disposal companies, they would just
Yes,
drop the
so a
you just
bin,
order
they
your
know the
14-yard bin
price.
and it would schedule it. Wow.
Exactly. So for a bin, the price is set, the address is set. There's no need for any human interaction. The only time you need a human is to drop off and pick up the bin. But the agent can handle all of it 100%, and it can even take the payment. It can do it all.
Incredible, man.
movers is kind of a set price too. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Well, the
can
bin,
kind of
yeah,
ask
bins
and
have
say, I have
they
this for
got
my moving. Give me an estimate.
Yeah, they
You can
got
even
15
buy right
yard
there.
bins. That's $3.99. You got 30-yard bins. It's $1,000. Whatever it is, depending on what you're putting in it, too, could change the price. If you're putting clean fill
Yep.
in, it's going to be more
We
expensive than
provide
if
that
you're putting
information.
household garbage in. But the agent knows everything. The agent would know all that, and our agents don't make mistakes like humans do. They don't get in bad moods. They don't have fights with their boyfriends. They don't have bathroom
They don't
breaks.
call in sick to work.
So it's just, nope. They don't take Christmas Day off. They're like me. Am I even real or am I AI? That's the question.
And people are scrolling on like Sunday and they're like, oh, I saw this, and nobody likes calling during regular business hours. I mean, because when is everybody scrolling? Not during business
Well,
hours,
Well,
that's the
and
thing
that's the
too. Is
thing, Jenny. We
a
can
lot of people only
utilize
have time
that
to
to our
call on the weekend.
advantage by advertising on these videos. Call us any day, any night. It doesn't matter. Somebody will answer the phone. And that's another sales promotion, especially like as you just mentioned GM. I know it's not really a good thing right now, but there's a lot of shift workers out there that finish work at 11 o'clock at night. If they could book their appointment with their electrician at midnight, wouldn't that be beneficial for them and beneficial for the one electrician that has Brayne AI? Absolutely.
100%.
This is good. Yeah, I like it.
I'm
Great.
always
Okay,
happy for your
so
videos.
we touched on the
I'm really
Yeah.
excited
contractors.
about your videos.
Yeah, it's great. It's a big movement that's happening here in Canada, and we have the adoption. We have all the comments and people saying, "Thank God someone finally did something about real estate." We've got people commenting, "I sold my own home last year. I saved $60,000. Another guy saved $100,000." People are really embracing this, and I want them to know that we're building a community here. This is a community of professionals helping homeowners and homeowners helping professionals, connecting those two in one vibrant community in one ecosystem that everyone is benefiting from. Everyone, and including the real estate agent. And I'm not going to talk about that, but I have solved how I'm going to help them keep their jobs. And I'm working on that right now. So I'm not going to touch on that and what I'm doing because I got some legal stuff I'm working on. But I'm definitely doing that so that everybody wins here. Nobody's at a loss. So we don't want to put people out of work. We want to.
Tell
That's good.
everybody uh, tell everybody that's watching where they can take a look at what you're working on and where they can get more information if they are in the market for selling and are ready to go without the extra fluff payments
Right.
to real estate agents. Where can everybody go?
So you can sell your home for free today on houseup.ca. Own the way you sell your home and keep your home equity with your family. That's where it belongs. We earn that. Houseup.ca, we have $20 million in listings. We've been live for about 2 months. We have over 40 contractors. In short order, we've connected every single dot across the GTA, Durham region, Toronto area, Port Perry, and we're moving right across the country. I had videos or messages on my on my TikTok last night. People from Alberta, when are you coming here? I'm like, I did a video. We're here. We're in Alberta. We're right across the country. We need people to adapt to this. Start listing your homes in Alberta, Calgary, Vancouver, British Columbia, Manitoba, Winnipeg, Quebec, all everywhere. And then the professionals, same thing. If you're a professional in the in-home service industry, get on HouseUp. Become a professional, completely free. And we're not charging you 1 cent until it's working, until homeowners, are calling professionals, the lawyers, the moving companies, the home inspectors, to facilitate their transactions and complete them without the middleman. That's houseup.ca, and it's all there for you right now. If you're in Canada, you can do this, and
I got
we're here to give you the confidence that you need.
And the
That's great.
scary
And
portion of
also,
your
that's houseup.ca. And there's also Mark Wilson on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. You can find him there. I just got a message from my daughter reminding me that today I am 2 years sober. So, yay.
congratulations.
Dude, I'm so happy for you. I've known Shayne, for people who don't know, I've known Shayne for a very long time. Yeah, he and I used to do business together way back in the day, and it's really great to connect with him and see how he's, transformed his life and changed everything that he's doing. And that's empowering for anyone who knows Shayne and what he's doing. I'm sure you feel empowered, and now you know you can do it too. The strength comes from within. Okay, it's in here, and that's what you need to reach into.
Yeah.
You need to look inside and find it and do the things that you need to do to make yourself a better person. And Shayne, I'm very proud of you for what you've done. I've evolved myself from the man that I used to be a year ago, 6 months from now. Every day I'm evolving. I'm smarter, I'm faster, I'm stronger. And you're doing the same thing. Everyone needs to do that. And we empower ourselves.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely,
All
Shayne. I
right.
told you the other day I look up to you. I totally look up to you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I
Well, thank you for
appreciate
your
that
time today,
too.
guys. I think we
Well,
had a great call. We're definitely going to schedule some more of
guys,
these.
we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, absolutely. You've been a great guest, and thanks for coming on. And we appreciate your time. And that's another episode of the Brayne Cast. I'm Shayne. It's Jenny. Mark Wilson. Thank you very much. Houseup.ca. Check him out.